All right, welcome to the Feedback Podcast, everybody. My name is Back. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. All right, let's get a couple things out the way. Number one, go to YouTube. Look up the feedback. Actually, just go to youtube.com/thefeedback, B-A-K. And you'll see all the videos. All the episodes are up. I think I'm behind one or two, but there's a lot of content out there you can go check out. So youtube.com/thefeedback. Subscribe. It actually helps. I appreciate y'all for that. Let's see. Number two. Announcement number two. Record Play returns on Friday, June the 30th at Soho House. So shout out to Soho House for letting us do this again over there. All you got to do is go to recordplay.live/RSVP to RSVP. And when you RSVP, folks, please, one name, one email. One name, one email. I have to send like a whole guest list to them. I need one name and one email. Just RSVP like that. You'll have to confirm the day of whether you come in or not. That's just the rules. That's just the way it is. And we packed it last time. So don't sleep. June 30th, Friday at Soho House. Go to recordplay.live/RSVP to throw in your name and email. And by the way, the theme is 80s pop. So Michael, Madonna, Tina Turner, rest in peace. Throwing some Queen, throwing some Duran. Who else? Bon Jovi, like all the
Whitney.
pop. Whitney, of course. Yeah. Whitney, Prince. Did I say Prince already?
No. You
okay, yeah,
Prince.
definitely Prince. We'll have to.
No, you named a bunch of white artists. You forgot all the.
I said Michael. I started with Michael. And then, Lionel Richie.
Lionel is not even pop.
Yeah, it is. All Night Long is pop. Come on. You don't say R&B?
Yeah.
No, man. All Night Long. When I think Lionel Richie, All Night Long was my first. I was 2 years old, and my uncle would play it to me, and that was pop. Like I had standards already at 2 years old.
I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Thank you. So follow Record Play Live on Instagram. Follow the feedback on Instagram as well. All right. So let me introduce my guest. A long time coming. I've wanted to have you on this podcast for a long time. I know we're getting to great shades, by the way, or glasses, whatever those are.
Thank you.
Jose the Hype is in my building. How you doing, man?
What's good?
How was that? That's good.
That was my nervous greeting.
Really?
Yeah, I'm nervous. Why
are you nervous?
I'm always nervous.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
We talk all the time.
Exactly.
You're never nervous with me.
I don't ever talk with a microphone in front of my face all the time.
But you know you want a microphone in front of your face because you got shit to say all the time. Yes or no?
I got shit to talk all the time. That's the difference.
Talk says the same thing.
No. Like I know how great your podcast is, and so I really am honored to be on here. And so I am just a smidge nervous, just a smidge, not like a whole bunch. And then also, getting out the kinks, getting relaxed.
Your life will change. Cheatham hates when I do that shit.
I swear to God, I'm so glad that I'm not high because that would have scared the shit out of me. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, look, it's just it's a thing. It only works on mics, and I'm not trying to creep anybody out, but Cheatham fucking hates it when I do that.
Yeah, as they should be. It is creepy. It's very creepy.
Yes,
Thank you. Oh my God.
So I just wanted to catch up with you. I know we get into all these conversations. The last one was pretty intense. The Black Lives Matter was pretty intense. Yo, people were watching us. I don't know if you saw.
It was no.
People were like, "The fuck are they talking about?" Because he's about to throw a chair at him, or something. Some furniture is about to move. I don't know what they're talking about, but it got loud at Creek in the Cave that night.
It did. Well, remember, it was two different conversations that went on that night, all at the same time. I'm one of those people. Listen, I know my shit, and I got my information to back it up. Right. I got my research to back it up.
Yes, you do.
I have my experiences to back it up. So I'm not about to go ahead and back down on anybody. And I'm going to educate people the best way that I possibly can when I'm feeling in the mood to educate people. Because I'm like, I don't have to educate you. That's a nicety that I present to people that are ignorant. Like, we had our Black Lives Matter discussion, and you have your experiences, you have your opinions about it. I have lived experience in it. And
I believe you.
yeah,
by all
so
means.
by all means, like, everybody can have their opinion, but your opinion don't mean shit to a person that's lived it.
But it wasn't a disagreement.
It wasn't a disagreement.
It was. I was not disagreeing with what you're saying. I was just trying to add a couple asterisks to your points and saying, "Hey, look at it this way."
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to get to.
I get it.
We're not gonna rehash it now on the air. Dude.
No,
Greg,
we do it now. We do it now. Okay, fine. Be at Creek in the Cave the next time.
Yeah. If you ever catch me and Jose at Creek and we get into these talks, just join in.
Don't join in. I'm gonna throw a chair at you.
I told that dude he brought out a pen and a pad. I said, "Take notes, nigga. Take notes."
Right.
He took notes. Remember? I'm like, "You're white. You want to be an ally? Sit your ass down. Shut up and take notes."
Them white boys was around there really, really like intensely listening, because I don't think it's often enough that they actually get to see black people having the black conversations that we have.
No,
because the barbershop conversations, if you will.
Yeah.
When we're in our little circles and we're in our family niche communities, that's what we do.
Yeah,
that's what we do, and we know they do the same thing. The only difference is when they say nigga, and they say a nigger with the hard R with their families, and they don't correct each other. We ain't out with our families talking about, well, this cracker over here, this cracker over there. I mean, we are, but we'll never let them know that shit.
When they argue, somebody dying that day.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how many? I mean, like lately, there's been this a lot of incidents of white people disagreeing over some shit and somebody getting shot, or people getting into the wrong car, or people ringing the wrong doorbell, or someone said, "Oh, I support this and I support that," and then no. I have my right. My right is that you have no right, so fuck you or shoot you in the face. That's a Carlin joke. Yeah. But anyway. Point is it's been nuts. Like people, like I don't know what it is. If it's COVID, coming out of COVID, people don't know how to act in public anymore and just lose their shit over dumb shit.
No, it's because they worked so hard to be just like black people and still black culture that now they're actually becoming black. They're getting shot and gunned down just like black people. They can't tell the difference between a black person and a white person no more. They just out here just shooting indiscriminately. They think, oh, he's wearing sagging pants and a jersey. He must be a black person. Like, she's got a Nissan Altima. She just pulled up in my driveway. She must be a black person. Like, I'm just thoroughly confused at all of this. Like, the problem is that there's just too many guns out here. Too much access to guns. First off, if you are a white person, black person, Hispanic person, it doesn't matter who you are, but you are above the age of 60, I don't want to see a gun in your fucking hand. You lived through an era where black people weren't allowed to go to the same school as white people. I don't want to see shit in your hand. Your government had it wrong from the beginning. And now when we become 60, I don't want us to have guns after the age of 60. Because guess what?
It's not going away.
It's not going to go away. I know it's not. But you know what? I just think that, after a certain age, the choices that are being made in this country and the abilities that you have, the certain freedoms that you had when you were younger, y'all didn't fix it. So now you don't get to keep those freedoms.
Look, man, it's worldwide. Look. People are going crazy, acting crazy, doing crazy shit. It's a worldwide. Maybe more in other places than others.
I don't hear about Sweden having gun problems. I don't hear about
I'm not talking about gun
Sweden.
problems in general. I'm just saying people just don't know how to act anymore. People just losing their shit. And there was a story of you heard a dude in India. His phone fell into a reservoir, a water reservoir. Okay? The dude got money, right? Mm-hmm. So what does he do? He asked the staff to drain the reservoir. We're talking millions of gallons of water that could be served for the villages around, for the community. They drained the bitch to get his phone.
Just drain?
They drained the entire thing to get his phone. What I mean by it's crazy. This is crazy. This is the level of crazy. And the phone don't work.
Oh, that's definitely like classism. But also...
No. It's not even... Forget the money part. the the idea.
How are we gonna forget the money part? The money equals the power.
No, come on. I'm not.
You're talking power dynamics. I mean, I'm just
yes,
saying.
but I'm saying what I'm saying is the level of narcissism and the level of I'm gonna get my phone. My phone is everything.
Yeah,
that's a level of crazy. That's not just here. Is what I'm trying to say.
I have a question. Do you desire to be that wealthy? Would you ever desire to be that wealthy where you could wield that kind of power
and drain an entire reservoir?
Yeah,
over my dead phone. I don't know. That wealthy? No, I want to be comfortable.
What is comfortable? What is comfortable to you?
Comfortable is when you make enough money to where you don't have to worry as much. Your bills are paid, your kids are safe, your family's safe. You have somewhat of a leisure life to where you can do what you want, without, breaking the bank or anything, and live good. You don't need the whole crazy money to do that.
I think that I side with homie a little bit, just this much, not a whole lot, because I believe whatever was on that phone was important.
It's dead. They can't get it.
It could be dead as hell, but somebody could bring it back to life.
You thought his wife was going to...
He had some nudes on there that was really scandalous. Dick pics out of this world. Text messages with his side piece saying, nah, go ahead and abort it, baby.
That phone was lost to begin with. You should have just left it at the bottom of the reservoir.
Well, I mean, those poor people shouldn't have been poor. According to him. According to him. That's his thought process. Maybe if you weren't poor.
Wow. I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
I did not expect that.
I do a great Indian accent.
With the hand. with the hand wave. My friend. You should not be poor. What the fuck, man?
So when I was in Iraq, veteran here. When I was in Iraq, I worked around a shit ton of Indians, and so their mannerisms, they're very catchy. And so you just sit there and you talk with them, and
they go like this.
You start doing the same thing as them, and it never left me. It never left me. And so I'll find myself in conversation talking with my hands, and I'll just be like, "Oh yeah." Just throw my hands out.
It's not a gay thing. It's a things you picked up from different cultures that you were exposed to.
I almost changed my name to Patel.
No, you didn't. Jose Patel? That sounds weird as fuck.
Jose Patel.
Like that? Saying Patel like that?
Jose Patel.
Jose Patel.
Patel.
With the hand.
Do you love curry? I love curry. Vegetable curry is so good.
In Africa, well, we talk like this a lot. We do this shit. We do the finger in your face, like, yo, you need to pay attention.
I'd fight you.
I know. I'm not saying that it's best thing to do anywhere outside of Africa. But boy, yeah, I know. I found out.
In the army, they told we could not point. They told us if you point, we're breaking your finger. So we learned how to talk like this. And so whenever a superior talks to you, they're talking to you like this when they're giving you an order.
That's 5 fingers though. It's worse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just giving you 1.
That's worse.
That's worse. It's less. It's 1.
Because that's just 1 finger away from this.
Well, no, I'm not doing that. Nobody talks with
But that feels
finger.
like this. This feels like this.
No. I know. It's close. No, it's not. This is...
You're talking me out of Africa. You're talking me out of going to Africa. That's what you're doing. Because if I go over there and somebody does this to me, I'm going to take that finger, break it off, shove it so far up their ass, they're going to pick their nose from their asshole. I don't want to see this. This is so disrespectful.
Look, Jose.
Oh, you bitch. You motherfucker. You piece of shit.
Let me tell you.
Giving me 2 fingers.
No, that's gay. That's just
gay.
Yeah, that's just gay.
Now you're giving me handguns. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
You want some white shit? Okay, got it.
Yeah, no, but for real.
All right. I didn't know you hate me.
No, it's not hate.
That is what that is.
No, this is pay attention. Watch. I'm not wagging my finger like you did something wrong.
It's like you're talking to a child.
Yeah.
No.
That's not to my son.
I'm not a child.
Yeah, I know, but
talk to your son like that.
Pay attention. Pay attention.
Just do this instead.
No, I'm not doing that.
Just do the Indian. Just do the Indian head.
This might be the most offensive thing you can say in India too. It's like, fuck off. This could be a fuck off.
But it is also a relinquishing of an idea. Like it's just this is fuck off, and then this is the relinquish of the idea.
There's no difference in what you just did.
It is. It's like don't, and then okay.
Oh, you flipped the hand.
Yeah, you flip the hand. Like
oh, okay. So hand up is okay. And,
hand up is okay,
and hand in your face
hand out is like
off.
yeah. Don't start with me. Like
it's like talk to the hand. It's the same thing. Talk to the hand.
Oh, we haven't done talk to the hand in years though.
Look, I remember.
Like, that's decades. Like you're
that's
old
90s.
as fuck. Yeah, you're old as fuck. Like I'm old as fuck too. So like.
Oh, shut up. If you're old, I'm ancient.
I mean, you do have a little bit of dust on you.
Yeah, I do. I'll get ashy, man. This is just.
This episode is brought to you by Lubriderm.
By Jergens. Jergens, ladies and gentlemen.
Jergens knew what they was doing when they're naming their brand.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Because Jergens sounds like jerkin.
I didn't make that connection at all until you just did.
Jerkin lotion, yeah.
Oh, it works. It works. It's great.
It is.
No, to make a light one. There's the greasy one. There's the heavy Jergens. And there's the light Jergens. Who I was talking to recently who said they don't believe in lotion. Black girl. It's like, I don't like lotion. I'm like, do you ever get ashy?
Oh no, we got to see her feet.
No.
Tell us, send you some feet pics.
I did. I saw it was over the weekend. I saw it and it was fine. Little on the light side. But I'm like, no, she's like, I don't know. I don't like how it feels. But I'm like, well, you do it for your face. For makeup and shit. Like you put stuff on your face. Use the same thing do for your face.
So she put makeup on her face without using lotion.
No, I mean, it's okay on her face, but not on the rest of her body. That was the problem. And I'm like, yeah, but you look fine.
They have different lotions for different things. Like you have face lotion, you have body lotion, you have feet lotion.
I don't think the lotion cares. It's just skin.
Have you ever put foot lotion on the rest of your body?
I put face lotion on the rest of my body.
It's a certain level of moisture that goes with just like...
I need a lot, whatever that is. So I don't care if it's face, ass, feet.
You know, at the end, just go ahead and just use cocoa butter. Cocoa butter is...
Cocoa butter all day.
All day long. I love walking outside and smelling like a chocolate bar.
Brought to you like by Jergens.
By Jergens. Jergens does not have a cocoa butter.
Yeah, they do.
Queens? No, it's Queens.
No, it's Jergens has one too.
Ew.
I mean, ooh, it's good.
No, I just don't imagine Jergens having like.
Well, don't think of like you jerking off with the cocoa butter.
No. That's exactly what I think of when I think of lotion at all. The only time I ever think of lotion is when I'm thinking about jacking off. Now, for me, like, okay, see, the difference is, like, I know there's a difference between lotions, but, like, there's a difference between lotions and there's a difference between, like, lubrications for, sexual gratification. Sure. Like, I know that there are some that are water-based and there's, like, silicone-based and then there's, like, a hybrid blend base. And they all, ew, whoa. You
natural, my friend,
are a evil person.
No,
if ladies, I'm speaking to you right now.
PSA, sorry,
ladies, or people that just identify. If you know what, if
you have holes,
anybody who takes a penis in any hole, do not. I'm gonna look at the camera on this one. Do not let your body be disrespected by somebody that spits on their weenie and stuffs it in you. Those people are evil. They are heinous. They are the devil, and the truth ain't in them. They shall lead you straight into damnation and hellfire, and your booty hole go burn too. If they spit on it, you are asking for a UTI. If they spit on it, you are asking for. Oh my God!
It's Pride Month. Let's go to HEB. Go to the travel section. And get one of those small bottles of lotion. They sell them. And carry those around.
Or, hear me out.
Or what? Go to Walgreens in the middle of it?
No. Like having lotion though. Like, It, like, just take a little Ziploc bag.
What? Keep going.
Just take a little Ziploc bag and just like some lotion from home and then throw that in your travel case. You don't need your whole thing of lotion, and you ain't got to go buy another piece of plastic. That's just wasting money.
What's a Ziploc bag?
A little Ziploc bag, a little sandwich
Yeah,
bag.
I know, but whether it's in the bottle or it's in a Ziploc bag, it doesn't make a difference.
No, it doesn't make a difference, but I say save money. Use your shit you got at home rather than fucking going out and buying a whole brand new one.
I'm lazy.
Wow. Lazy and wasteful.
No, I'll reuse the bottle for something else.
No, you won't. No, you won't. Don't act like you will. No, you won't.
Put my shoe cleaner in it.
No, you won't. No, you will not. Like the amount of plastic that we have wasted on this planet right now. There's a whole island next to California, between California and Japan, of nothing but plastic that we've just let float out in the ocean.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not. I'm just throwing my.
You're just blocking the camera the whole time. You're not make your point and block the camera at the same time.
Listen. The camera gonna get it. You gonna get it too. But like, no, don't shoot. Don't shit me and tell me that you're going to
look. This is how I shut you up. It's with one finger, and it's just like, that's it. Point made, point taken.
You know what?
But okay, how about this? Is better. This is how I'm about to slap you out, like upside the head.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
This is worse than here. This is all I got.
Listen, I really want to believe you when you say that this is less, but this is not. This is PTSD. This is I'm gonna fuck you up, and this is way worse because I see this as a threat. Because coming from New Orleans, I grew up in New Orleans. I was in Louisiana. That's what the white people would do. I could see them down. Now get your ass from around here, boy. That kind of movement.
They learned from us.
No, they didn't learn that shit from y'all.
From Africans.
Fuck no, they didn't. Fuck no, they didn't. I don't know where they got it from, but y'all learned it from them. If that's the case.
No.
No, you ain't about.
It's been in Africa.
You know
long before white people showed up.
Africa was out here getting colonized like a motherfucker. Okay, y'all.
Yeah, but we're doing that already.
Africa.
Like, hey, what are you doing with this boat? Wait, tell me about what's up with this boat.
Now when I think about how they colonize Africa and how they just like assimilate culture, yeah, I could see it. I could see them stealing it.
Yeah,
I can see it now. Okay, all right. You know what? I'll give it to you. But don't be like white people. Don't.
I'm being African. This is it. I love to piss you off, man. I enjoy it so much.
I enjoy being
punching bag. Yeah, you're welcome.
No, I enjoy being pissed on more than I being pissed off.
I don't know that. I don't want to. I was trying to go into our topic.
Well, good. No, let's segue into the topic.
Okay.
We'll just leave it there, and then people will just start contacting me on Instagram.
All right. Or Grindr or any of those apps.
You know what? I don't even have Grindr anymore.
What was the one? Do you know John Rice? The comedian?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You know the app he uses?
Yeah, Grindr.
No, there's another
Scruff?
one. No, something.
Grindr, Scruff, Sniffy,
Sniffy.
Jack for Jack.
Okay. Give me a demo of Sniffy.
Oh, can we save that? Let's table that. I want to get to the topic because
okay, I
don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about Sniffies right now because I don't want people to know I'm a hoe.
Too late.
Fuck.
You just gave it away. Nobody asked you. All right, so
email me on Sniffies, guys.
God damn. I don't know my audience, honestly. It could be a bunch of hillbillies for all I care. All I'm saying is this is sure, you just put it out there. You're welcome. I will clip this, by the way. That and your Indian accent.
Oh God. hey. I mean, I'm doing what I do naturally, and if it makes people feel uncomfortable, that's not my fault.
No, it's not. That's not. Own it. This is what I appreciate about you is that you actually own it. Like you don't give a fuck. You're like, look, this is me. Take it or leave it. But
yeah,
do what you want with it.
I'm a piece of shit. Sorry,
it's still a hoe. All right.
And a hoe. Piece of shit and a hoe.
All right. So the topic. Happy Pride Month.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy Straight Oppression Month?
No. Actually, you know what? There's a day coming up in 4 days. We're recording this on the 11th. On the 15th of June is Feedback Day in Austin. I have my own day.
Wait.
I have my own day.
Officially your own day.
Yeah, I can show you the certificate.
Is there a festival?
No.
So how do we celebrate it?
I don't. I used to throw an event usually around that time, but I don't anymore. This is 20. I got it in 2016, I think.
Congratulations on that shit. That's
I'm trying to take away from Pride Month.
You're not successful.
No, I'm not.
You're not successful at it.
I'm not.
You know what I just realized? I brought you barbecue. The name of the show is Feedback, so I actually fed back. Oh.
I'm not gonna clip this. I'm not gonna. This is the one that I'm like. I'm gonna tell my producer, "Hey, can you cut this one off? 'Cause this is horrible. This is bad."
How dare you? That tickled me. That tickled me. Okay.
Don't ever use the word tickle. Don't ever use the word tickle with your hand in my face.
That was great. That was great.
Thank you. I'll do the politics one. This one.
Ooh,
is that worse?
That is
the thumb, and
that is just like you don't have anything, and now you look like you're about to punch me. Oh, that's even worse.
That's the weakest punch you can give to somebody.
Look, it's a thumb point too. It's not even a finger. It's not a hand. It's a thumb.
So by your logic,
yes,
if the full hand point is okay, the one finger in your face is
evil.
Worse.
Mm-hmm.
The thumb, like not even the whole thumb, just the tip of the thumb.
The tip of the thumb.
It's like so disrespect. So like I despise you. That's what that means. No, this is. Don't believe anything I'm saying to you, but I know that I can fuck you up whenever I want.
I think this feels like a threat, but also a peaceful threat.
A thumb?
Like, yeah, it seems like it's a threat, but it's like.
So the index is worse.
Know your place. If you get out of line, there may be problems.
Yeah, I can nuke your house.
Yeah, I can. I know where your family is.
Yeah,
I know where you work at. I know where your kids go to school. You don't want to fuck with me. And vote for me this November.
Yes. So I'd rather do this than stick with the index.
Okay, fine. Yeah, you know what? Do this. But if you ever run for office.
Yeah, you got to do that.
You know what
you got to
do
the thumb tip. Yeah, it's a little bit, and then do the full thumb in the ass, and that's it.
Why?
And then you're fucked. That's how they can fuck you anytime.
Brought to you by America.
Oh yeah, you love it. Anyway, all right, let's get on topic.
Okay.
Before we get into another tangent, because I know we can do that.
This would roll all over the place. Yeah, but yes, we have.
It's a very clippy episode.
I love it.
All right.
I love it.
So, in honor of Pride Month, thank you for coming.
I appreciate
it. We need a representative. No, we don't. I'm kidding. We could have done this with anybody.
Oh no! Like honestly, if you needed a representative, I'm wondering where the fuck is my sash?
I ain't got no sash, man.
You don't give me a sash. How am I supposed to be the rep? How are you supposed?
Okay, we'll put a lower third under your name, Jose the Hype, gay activist. Is that what you want me to put down? What do you want the moniker to be?
A gactivist? No.
What do you want it to be?
Jose the Hype. OnlyFans activist.
OnlyFans activist?
Yeah, I'm fighting for the OnlyFans titties.
All right, we're not gonna clip that either. So the topic of this episode, almost 30 minutes in.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that long. You were supposed to change the topic, not me.
No. Look.
Okay.
I'm enjoying myself. That's what matters. And I hope the listeners are too, which I don't know. Closeted artists. Right? That's what you wanted to talk about really bad.
Let's fucking go.
Oh my God.
I'm
don't. Scared.
They should be scared. Not really? Not you, because I don't consider you an artist, but you're closeted as fuck. I'm kidding. You know, I'm kidding. I'm insulting back on his own show.
In my house.
In his house.
Go ahead. I'm not an artist.
I'm so sorry.
Keep going.
But look, as far as artists go, when it comes down to the closeted ones, I feel like there was a bunch that lived in the previous times that we never really give that closeted texture to.
Mm-hmm.
Like that moniker of closeted, we just thought, oh, they're just special. Like, you know, Gerald Levert, everybody knew Gerald Levert was out, but like he never talked about it in public. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like absolutely like was out. Like, what was it? Dance with My Father Again was like actually more of a love song to his, you know, his boyfriend. So it started off as a love song to his boyfriend, and then it just went into something else. But
I didn't know that.
So like out of the closeted artists that I wanted to talk about, my number one is P fucking Diddy.
Okay, hot take.
Not a hot take. I know.
Really?
Listen,
There's a Reddit somewhere, a subreddit about Diddy gay. The name alone.
I know some folk. That have been in the room with Diddy. That have been some places with Diddy. And you can read articles everywhere about Diddy trying motherfuckers. These rappers in the industry, he'd be like, hey, we ain't never partied. You know, like, and trying to get them in spaces where he could go ahead and take advantage of them and try to make them his butt plug. But like the reason why I know Diddy, back in the early 2000s on MTV, when MTV was getting into their reality TV show kind of shit.
They're making the band time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diddy had an assistant on his show named Farnsworth Bentley.
That's right.
Right. Farnsworth Bentley was this goofy ass motherfucker. Even
carrying
Kanye,
an umbrella.
Yeah, carrying an umbrella. Even Kanye had him in the video.
Yeah.
That's why
Outkast did too.
Yeah, Outkast had him in the video as well. So now Farnsworth Bentley was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Who was this cat? Where did he go? Nobody knows. But Farnsworth Bentley held a Ziploc bag open behind a bush so that Diddy could piss in it in the middle of Manhattan.
What? He held it?
They went behind a bush. This is on television, cable television. They went behind a bush, and Farnsworth Bentley is back there, and they showed the bag of piss. They showed the bag of piss on the show. I don't know if this clip is still online somewhere, but I remember watching it distinctively, and I said, that nigga Diddy is gay.
For pissing in a Ziploc bag behind a bush?
No, it wasn't just pissing.
It would have been worse if you pissed on him. That would have been gay as fuck.
I don't put it past Farnsworth Bentley being gay, because the nigga had some flamboyancy about him that I was just kind of like, oh, okay, he may be a little sweet. He might be a little sweet, but I don't want to assume their sexuality either. But what I know for a fact, Diddy has had a dick in his mouth. And I know it for a absolute fact. I can read dick around the lips on somebody. And I can see that. I can see it so clear as day.
You know what? Diddy's one of those guys who can't keep his mouth closed. You ever notice that? He never closed his mouth.
Now that you say something, I didn't even think about it like that. Damn, always waiting for a dick to fly in. That's Diddy for you.
His name should be Diddle.
P Diddle.
P Diddle.
Puff Diddle.
Can't stop, won't stop.
Diddling.
Remix. That's what I do. That's right. I remix your ass. Come here.
All right. So Diddy is number one, right?
Okay. Let me get one.
All right.
I mean, this one's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious, but I don't think if there's any proof, it's got to be really hidden because it's really inferred. Prince. As much as Prince, like remember the show he did with the ass cheeks out?
Mm-hmm.
What was that on again? Was it MTV? What was it?
That was the MTV Music Awards.
With the yellow one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ass cheeks and everything. And the dude is really, what's the word? Androgynous?
Yes.
Yeah, like sexually ambiguous kind of thing. Like he had to cover his album when it's just shirtless.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And in the videos, like he's wearing tidy whities. Not tidy whities, but like, no, they're not whitey.
The little spandexy
thingies.
Yeah.
Right. And you're like, the flower collars, shirts with the thing on the wrist, like it's back in the Renaissance time in France. Yeah. But because he was big in the 80s and there was no social media back then and no recording, I don't know that there may be like actual, documentation of Prince's gay escapades in his, house in, what's the name of this place again?
Okay.
Minneapolis. Yeah, right.
All right, so.
Do you think so?
No. Okay, so this is the thing about Prince, right?
I'm sure it's fucking mad girls too.
No. Okay,
I'm sure he did.
Prince was celibate. I don't know if you knew that.
He never married.
He never married, and Prince was not out here. Like, he claimed that he was celibate because he was Jehovah's Witness. And he said he wasn't out here fucking these chicks. But, baby, you ain't being that kind of smooth with all of these women and not putting your dick in them. I'm just saying. But there was also a topic that we in the queer community have always talked about, how Prince just didn't have a term for what he was or what they were. Like
he was they
Prince
before
was,
they.
Yeah, he was they before they. Like it was fully non-binary. Because on one day you look at Prince and you're like, that's a nigga, and on another day you're like, who is that madam? Like you could just never tell. And the androgynous of it all was also attributed to him being a rock star. You got to remember, this is a full ass rock star. Prince was out here doing the same thing that every other rock star was doing.
I mean, those white rock
yeah,
stars.
Steven
do the same thing.
Tyler,
Yeah.
Kiss, all the motherfuckers that was out here wearing the makeup, the Scissor Sisters and shit like that. Like they were doing the exact same thing, and now it just looked different on Prince.
Prince looked cool doing it.
Right. Prince.
The other one looked like they got like a, be a woman starter kit. Like here's the makeup, here's the eyeliner.
Like,
I mean,
bitch,
even
let me show you how to wear these 6-inch heels.
Yeah, I mean, but Prince was like natural. It's like this is Tuesday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the videos helped a lot because
Yes.
you're like, I'm confused. The man is got showing his chest hair, and then there's like tons of women around him. His band is all women.
Yeah.
The Revolution is all
the
all
Revolution
women.
was all women.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Again, there was no term for what they were being. It was just, you were Prince. And then it was no longer Prince. Remember, Prince changed their name from Prince to the artist formerly known as Prince, and it just became a symbol.
Yeah, that's the gayest thing ever.
Right. Like, you don't even have a name. You just are a symbol, a logo.
People didn't know what to call him.
So again, that just supports the theory that all the queers have, that Prince was the first non-binary person, celebrity, to actually accept their non-binariness and be out about their non-binariness.
Well,
unless you include Liberace, but nobody's really. Liberace was just gay.
Well, Freddie Mercury was also gay.
Freddie Mercury was gay. Gay and like gay and gender identity are two different things.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, but Prince was like, yo, I'm open to floodgates, and all you white rock stars can get your kits.
I mean, you know what? If they, like I say this, if the government was really concerned about indoctrinating children, where the fuck were y'all back in the 70s and the 80s, honey? Y'all was out here fighting rock stars left and right, and y'all still couldn't stop them. But guess what? We were the people that was listening to them. We came up watching them, seeing them dress up in they drag and shit like that. And y'all got a problem with drag today?
It made it. It's different times. It made back
different
then
times.
it was okay.
Fuck these old people.
No. I get it. But what I'm saying is, it didn't damage us.
It didn't damage us.
We saw it. It was right there. You know, it's not like MTV didn't play videos. We didn't have internet back then, but it was still, people knew, you go and watch the Kiss video by Prince, you're going to see some shit. You know what I mean? And you watch any of those white rock stars, from Bon Jovi to all those guys, the hairband guys, you're like, yeah, fine. There's a guy wearing heels, wearing tight pants, vinyl, tight pants, like bright red,
which
with
is
makeup
extremely
on.
Interesting to me that tight pants is attributed to having a sexuality, when literally the entire 60s and 70s movement was a shit ton of tight pants. Have you ever seen these bands in the 60s, like the Temptations and shit like that? Man, them pants was tight, skin tight. And when they got to the 70s, it just became skin. It was no longer tight on them. It was just blended to skin. Like you look like Earth, Wind, and Fire. Their early shit.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Man,
yeah. And they had the special effects in the video, so they really give you like a fucking epilepsy crisis because it's so bright colors. I mean, I'm like, they were any of those. Look at the fucking.
It was the 70s.
Grandmaster Flash and shit.
Yeah,
Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5.
Oh yes.
That's what they wore.
Them as well. Yeah,
that was the thing.
Wearing tight pants, like that is a staple of being a celebrity. I think at a certain point when you can just wear skin tight pants.
If you just want to mold for your nuts.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. You're just showing off your nuts at that point.
Yeah.
And if you're a woman, you're just showing off your clavicle? I don't know. I don't know what's down there. Camel toe? Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, the camel toe.
Why did I say clavicle?
Clavicle. You're showing your clavicle.
This is a clavicle. That is a camel toe. Two totally different parts of the.
Oh man. All right, so Prince, who you got next?
Prince. All right, so My next is actually I'm glad that we actually went into the era that we did.
Hmm.
My next is Tina Turner.
Really?
Uh,
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, by the way.
R.I.P. to Tina. But you know what? While Tina may have never been out, don't you look at Tina Turner and be like, yeah, she eat pussy on the weekend. Like you ain't never
Really?
had, like you ain't never just had like a look at her and just been like, there's no way that this is a fully straight woman. This is a woman who is like, she might like her some peen, but she definitely has dabbled in the poon.
I think Ike made her gay. Slapped her so much.
You're not about to do this with me.
No,
You're not about to get me
look,
canceled.
you know what? I
Nothing's funny about domestic abuse, but
every time I want a reaction out of you, I get it. That's all I want.
you just want the reactions. That's all it is.
Yeah,
Just like,
that's all it is. Nobody's canceling
you know
my
what?
ass.
No more reactions from you. Look, Tina Turner.
Look.
Turner
Mm-hmm.
was out here. You still got one. Tina Turner.
winning.
No, I love Tina, and you listen to her music, and you look at her body of work and the men that she's been with.
Right.
I get lesbianic butch vibe.
Them legs got to be strong as fuck. I mean, she was known for that.
She was
the
known
thing.
for the legs.
Like the amount of energy it takes to be a Tina Turner on stage and rock them legs like she did,
Baby.
nonstop for so long, and you're like, yeah, she's dominating somebody.
Yes,
She
definitely.
Yeah.
She got Megan Knees as well.
Who?
Megan Knees.
What's Megan Knees?
Megan the Stallion.
Oh,
Like you never heard of this.
Megan Knees or Megan Knees?
Megan Knees, because Megan could get down on that stage and she be dropping it on the stage, and so everybody's like,
Oh.
"Damn, Megan got knees for days. She can make sure that she stay down, get back up, go back down, get back up." Megan Knees, and even at 80
I thought it was
something
a
years
language.
old, well, even
Megan Knees.
you got to have the knees and legs.
Yeah.
You can't have thighs without the knees, because if you go down, the knees gonna pick you back up, because they crack on the way down. Yeah,
Yeah, you'll be out.
you going down like the Twin Towers.
Yeah, Tina. Well, I can see it. I can see it. Is there any report of Tina?
That's a good question. See if Tina has any reports of her exploits. I don't think so. I think that as a person that dabbles in the celebrity world, I would assume that she would have kept it very quiet. I would assume that she also made sure that she kept it within her band.
She was an activist for the LGBTQ.
No, she's a full on queer icon.
You know what? I think she looked like a drag sometimes.
Whoa. That's.
I'm looking at pictures. I'm like, I can see that.
I feel like that's a little.
The hair, man.
It's the hair. She was known for. She was a rock star.
Yeah.
Again, rock stars live in a different world. Prince was a rock star. Tina was a rock star. So when you're talking about rock stars doing big things, the hair was big, the outfits were big,
Mm-hmm.
the
Everything was
songs
over
or
the top.
everything had to be over the top.
Yeah.
Like even now, like our modern day rock star, freaking Beyonce.
Okay.
Like the hair is not up big, but you're talking about a woman going on stage with 40 inches down her back. You seen the video, the Lemonade video, Formation video, where she hanging out the window with all that hair hanging off her head. That is just as big of being a rock star. Like everything has to be over the top and exaggerated. And I can't wait till I get to that level. My hair is already big. It's gonna get bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't wait to have just hair just out to here.
I'm a lost cause.
Oh my God. Yeah. You gonna have a bowl. Like it's gonna be a bowl.
I'm gonna have a reverse mohawk. Is what I'm having.
A reverse.
It's gonna grow on the sides, nothing on the top.
Just go ahead and get one of those
What?
lace fronts for men.
What? No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna give it a couple more, maybe a year or so, and then out.
Damn. R.I.P. All right.
I would live. I would live.
R.I.P.
I
back
promise
there.
you.
All
right. Let's see. Who do I have?
Who do you got next?
I wanted to think of somebody like today. Because back then it's easy because they had that look. But today, I think there's something about the most rah artists out there. Like really like, oh, I'm a manly man, da da da. And next you know you found out they suck dick on the side.
Giving Butch.
Who?
God. Giving Butch.
Is that what the how you call him?
Yeah, like if somebody's real masculine.
Yeah, because usually
they're giving Butch.
Yeah, you're putting this front like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper. I kill niggas and I fuck bitches and blah 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 blah. And next thing you know, you found out, yeah, there's somebody on TMZ claiming some shit.
All right, so Wayne,
you think?
Brad, you don't remember that whole thing with Wayne and like Baby, not Baby, shit, what was it? Not Manny, Jesus Christ.
Baby.
Yeah, it was Baby. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, when they kissed on the mouth.
Yeah, that was a whole thing, but like also
was it that big of a thing?
It was.
I remember it like I remember the headlines,
right?
But it didn't really like hurt him or nothing.
No, it didn't hurt him at all. But also, what else was going on during that time? A shit ton of drugs.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, like freaking Wayne. Remember Wayne?
Wayne started young too.
Wayne
like
started
12, 13 years old. He was on the him and Turk.
Mm-hmm.
They were on a crew together.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what they were called.
Cash Money.
No, before Cash Money. This is before Cash Money. They were literally 12 and 13.
I grew up in New Orleans, and literally the first time we ever heard of Wayne was them being Cash Money, but also they was only fucking with people in the projects. So when we first got them from Cash Money, Wayne was still shopping at Walmart to get his underwear. So like we would go into Walmart all the damn time and see Wayne up in that bitch.
What was the name of that group? I mean, they were like not even teenagers.
Whatever it was, we don't remember it because bounce music was going on in New Orleans at the time. Big Frida was huge.
Oh, Big Frida is
Sissy Nobi, freaking Katie Red, all of them. Like, because bounce music was king in the early 90s.
Is it still around?
It's still around. I mean, it's commercialized now. You have artists like Diplo who's like basically sampled and appropriated the entire twerk culture and bounce music culture. And I mean, I have nothing against Diplo because he did an amazing job with doing that. But his introduction of bounce music into the musical sphere, it completely disassembled how bounce music was made and how it permeated throughout New Orleans. Now, if you go to New Orleans, you still have new bounce artists that are trying new things with bounce music, but it's been over commercialized. But like you even have like even Beyonce, Drake, and even Big Frida. Drake. Yeah.
I mean, to me, it was always Big Frida. First time I saw her on stage at it was Fun Fest, I think, in Austin years ago. I was like, the hell is that? How do you keep up with that kind of energy? Oh my God! And then they bring a bunch of dudes and girls on stage, and like, how long can you shake that ass? I'm like,
it is a high octane ass show. You'll never ever see a performance like Big Frida ever again in your life. And even if you go see Beyonce does not put on that kind of high energy show. Because I've seen Frida several times. I grew up watching Frida in New Orleans, so like the girl has not stopped shaking her ass.
Shaking. It's a girl though.
It's been 25 years. Frida. Okay, so Frida does not have name. She doesn't identify with any gender. She's like a prince. If you see me as a he, you see me as a he. You see me as a her, you see me as a her. But whoever I am, I'm Big Frida, baby.
Love that.
That's Frida.
I love that. Like,
oh, let's go. I love Frida. I absolutely adore Frida. So Frida, if you ever hear this, honey, I have adored you since I was a young lad, and I can't wait to work with you, honey.
I hope she listens to.
I'm gonna send it to her Twitter. I'm gonna.
You never know. These days, you never know. But it's, again, it goes back to that ambiguity. Like you don't know where they fit in, kind of thing. But if it's not necessarily closeted because it's like it's not here. It's like this is me. Take it as you wish. I may suck dick. I may not. I made pussy. I may not.
I think to a certain extent, though, like when you when you get to a certain level in like your famehood, and like we're talking about celebrities that are closeted, but like when you get to a certain level in your famehood, it doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that it matters to about being in the closet, being out, living your best life, or living in a secret world, is to poor people. It is to people down here with the rest of us, because to us, that's all we have to talk about. We're talking about the celebrities. We're talking about the famous people that are out in the closet and da-da-da-da. But it only matters to us, because when you get up there to that higher echelon, which I'm hopefully going to get to one of these days, honey, that no longer matters. You look at fucking people like RuPaul. RuPaul never hid anything about themselves when they were living in their life. RuPaul came out into this world talking about, I'm the supermodel of the world. So, like, you know, for this person in drag, this 6'9" drag queen walking around in 6-inch heels with this big ass fro talking about, I'm the supermodel of the world. Like, who are you to say that? Why would you? How could you ever say that? And to see that confidence, I think that's what's so attractive about, like, when people step into those realms. And what gets us talking about them, what gets us talking about their sexuality, and what gets us talking about their gender identities, is that they have the confidence to be themselves. Now, it would be my goal. It would be my goal as an activist to make the people realize, hey, it really doesn't matter how you identify, because it doesn't matter.
Right, it just doesn't. I think the people
it can't matter.
The people who are pissed off are people who can't understand it, who are too lazy to explain it to their kids. So they blame the artists and say, "Oh, how could you? Blah blah blah. How could you have? Like, how am I going to explain my kids? They're your fucking kids. Talk to them." You know what I mean? There's another one recently. I was looking at a list, and this was, it wasn't out of left field, but the way she came out with it was in your face. Janelle Monáe. Have you seen that video?
You are speaking to the biggest Janelle Monáe fan on the planet.
Yo, she is. I'd love to meet her.
All right, quick story.
Go ahead.
Right quick. Back in the MySpace days, you remember MySpace, right?
Yeah, I'm old. Remember?
So back in the MySpace days, right? I actually was talking with Janelle on MySpace. Like, she had just released this new song called Letting Go. I happened upon her page. I was like, oh my God, your song is so good. I love this song. I can't wait to get your album. And so we're in the inbox going back and forth. And she was like, oh, hey, did you already get your album online? And I was like, yeah, I got it. And she was like, what's your name? I'm going to go ahead and sign it for you. And so I have a signed copy of her very first album. Like,
oh, wow.
Like, her very first,
she mailed it to you?
Her first EP. Yeah. She mailed it to me. I got it. I still have it. It's in my storage somewhere. But, you know, I always look back on that. But years later, after I went through the Army and I go to my first Janelle Monáe concert, I see her live. And then I had the VIP passes. I go backstage. I'm like, hey, yeah, do you remember me? I used to actually talk with you on MySpace. This is like
how many years later?
This is like 2011. This is like from 2006 to 2011. So that's some mad years. So
she wasn't even that big in 2011.
No, she
the yoga. What's the yoga song? That was the breakout.
This was before. This was before then.
Yeah.
But she was opening up for Bruno Mars, and my tickets were $300 a piece. I bought two, and I was so close. I was in the pit. It was like the distance from where I am to where you are was the distance between me and Bruno Mars, and me and Janelle. Like, and she did a crowd surf, and she jumped down into the crowd, and she was on, and I got to feel them titties. And so, I didn't mean to. I was not trying to. I swear to God, that was not a goal in my mind. But she landed on him, and we had to lift her up. So I'm like, okay, well, you know, your titties in my palm, ma'am. Like, could you just roll over or something? I'd rather touch your back.
You didn't go squish?
No, I would not. No,
that is squish.
That is harassment. I will not do that.
She jumped in it. Okay.
I respectfully held her up.
So your fingers didn't touch. It was all palms. Is that what you're trying to say? You know how inefficient that is? You need some grab to do anything. All palm. Up on crowd surfing.
I gave her the elevation that was needed to keep her afloat on the crowd.
See, right now your fingers are up already. You poked a little. There's no way you didn't.
So, anyways,
Go on.
So years later, again, I'm working on a film out in Atlanta, and I was working on the Tupac film. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And my director hands me a script, and she was like, "Go to the workroom and make 4 copies of this script. Do not let anybody see you with this script." And I was like, "What am I, a runaway slave? What's happening right now?" And so I go and I make the copies, and that night I take my copy home and I read the script. And after I was done, I was like, "Oh my God, this is like a Oscar award-winning film. This is so good."
Mm-hmm.
It's Hidden Figures.
Oh.
So that was the next film that we were going to work on.
Uh-huh.
So we were like literally like sneaking around working on Hidden Figures while we're finishing up on the Tupac film. And the Tupac film was a terrible trash travesty.
I didn't see it.
It was exactly. You shouldn't have.
I don't watch like biopics.
Yeah, good. You shouldn't. I mean, it was bad. It was so bad. But anyways, I ended up getting the script and I read it and I'm like, this is a freaking Oscar award-winning film. We work with Janelle. We were working in casting, so we were like, Janelle was on the film and everything like that, and so everybody got to meet Janelle except for me, on the film. So I was so mad. I was like, fuck, okay, I didn't get to meet Janelle even though I worked with her on this film. It's okay. But my friend became the producer assistant, and she got me tickets to the premiere, the Atlanta premiere. And we're literally 1 row behind Janelle.
Does she remember you? Remember me? You sent me the album sign.
So this is the thing.
I saw your titties in the crowd.
She remembered me. She remembered me. She remembered like seeing me and everything. She was like, "Oh yeah, that's right." And so my friend introduces me. She's like, "This is my friend." I was going by J. Jose at the time. "This is my friend J. Jose." Da 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 da. And so she introduces me, and so now Janelle knows my name. And so we went to the listening party. I was sitting there literally like feet away from Janelle, DJ Drama, and Pharrell, DJ Drama, and Janelle, like sitting right there in front of me. And so like to this day, I am like, if I ever see Janelle again, she is going to know my name, and she's gonna remember me at this point. She has to remember me, right? She has to. Okay, I sound like a creepy person.
Yeah, you do. I didn't want to stop you. But
I told you I am the biggest Janelle fan. I just went to the listening party the other day for her new album.
Did you see the video? The new video?
You asked the biggest fan. If I just told you I'm the biggest fan, how many times do you think that I've seen that video?
I don't know. 100?
If the video has 1 million views, I am 999,000 of those views.
So good. I didn't know, man. And there was a video going out of her. I think it was at one of the galas.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last one where everybody dressed up and
the Met?
The Met Gala, yeah. And then she was just like flashing her titties on the bar. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yeah, you do you, girl. Man, she is gorgeous.
She did an interview recently where she was talking about that. She was just like, getting comfortable with her body and how her body was changing.
By all means, I'll watch. Be comfortable.
Look, you can't deny when people are attractive. Everybody, look.
I'm with it. I am with it.
Attractive.
If you're, I admire people who are themselves 100%.
Yes.
People who are like, it's okay every once in a while. Yeah, this is a work environment. This is, family environment. This is party environment. This is business, whatever that is, right? Yeah. Some degree of variation there, but you as you doesn't change as much because you are who you are.
Right.
And people who are able to do that usually thrive.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why Tupac and Marilyn Manson was so successful was because, and there was a whole
great. I love that.
No, that was a documentary about the Defined Ones. The documentary with Dre.
I've never seen it, but like I've heard of it.
What both Jimmy and Dre did is they said, we're gonna let them be themselves. Don't try to come around and say, oh no, you can't be flashing your titties at the Met Gala. You can't be doing that. You Janelle Monáe. It's always the intern who runs after you. No, you can't. No, don't. Blah blah blah. People are gonna think that. Oh, we have it doesn't go with our values. We're trying to get to Utah, so we have to appeal to Mormons. Mm-hmm. So don't be showing your ass and all over your videos and stuff. This is what I mean. It's like this when you stop being controlled and you just accept, look, this is me. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Kind of like how you are, to be honest with you. Like, this is me. What's up? You don't like me? Fuck off. Other people do. I ain't got time for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can't stop but, what's the word? People are going to think regardless. You can't stop them from thinking.
Yeah.
Or having opinions and having some kind of judgment on you. So as when you realize that, it's a lot off your shoulders. You can just be you.
Well, I think
all for it.
Part of that is attributed to and to swing it around to being just black in America. Part of it is attributed to living 100% in your blackness, because remember, coming out of chattel slavery, coming out of Jim Crow era, coming out of the prison industrial complex, utilizing our black bodies, there was a lot of hypersexualization and then undercut of sexualization of how we were displayed in the media and in television. So now, when we began to own our own, when we begin to own our body and our personality and who we are 100%, yeah, it looks like a threat. Yeah, it looks like, oh, they just being way too extra. No. Like, if I'm a person that wants to be out here in this world with, like, my body in the way that it looks, that is for me to be happy with. It's just like Lizzo being out here, being happy about her body. And, like, for people fat shaming her. Why were we out here ever fat shaming anybody? That's not something that everybody can control. And you'd be like,
to some degree.
To a certain degree, yeah. But guess what? We're not out here fat shaming men that have these beer guts. We're not saying you should stop drinking so much beer.
Well, it depends who those men are. If it's somebody who has some influence.
Ain't nobody out here talking about Chris Christie, talking about, baby, you should probably stop smoking crack.
Since when Chris Christie is an influence?
Not an influence, but I mean, he's influencing some people. He got motherfuckers to vote for him.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
What I'm saying is that there was such a hyper vigilance on policing black bodies that now it looks like a threat when people are out here being 100% themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And when you really begin to live your 100% authentic self, oh, the power and the freedom that comes with that, and how people can't touch you and nothing that they say will affect you, oh, it makes them mad. It makes them angry. It makes them want to tear you down even more. And they expend energy talking about your black ass more than they can give to themselves. My motto is like, baby, if you got time to think and talk about me more than you think about yourself, maybe you need to find out how much you love you rather than you hating me. Because I'm here, and I'm going to be here, and I'm going to still live here in this skin, in this body, with this personality forever and a day. You out there upset at your own self because you can't get past your ugly grill. Like, get over you. Get over you first, and then you can come for me.
And scene. That was beautiful.
I know.
I was.
I know.
Everybody has their moment. Everybody comes on this podcast, got their moment when it's just like, good thing you didn't put your finger in my face. I was waiting for it to.
I don't talk like
I know.
that. I don't talk.
I know, but you were so intense just now. It's like, if the finger shows, I swear to God, if he puts his finger in my face, I'm shut his mic off.
I'm surprised I didn't do this.
That would have canceled everything you just said. If you did the sorry, let go. No, you can't. If you'd done that, that would have. You scrapped everything you said.
Don't shit on my moment that I just had.
I'm
okay,
not shitting on it.
Like
I'm saying
I
it was
had
good.
a very great moment. That was an intense moment that everybody should be proud of. Again, I'm gonna say it one more time. Live your life out here in these goddamn streets. Whoever is out here watching and listening, baby, you only got one life to live. Live it to 100% your authentic self. As long as that 100% authentic self is out here, not out here abstaining, obscuring other people from living by their 100% self, man, live it. Live it. Live it. If your like is to be out here with a fucking mohawk or like a reverse mohawk in your case and booty shorts on, like, go out there and live your booty short and reverse mohawk class life. Just don't fuck with other people that's living their life.
With a beer gut, and then wag your finger at people. See what happens.
If you wag your finger at anybody, that is the only, you know what? That's the only thing that I can say that you are not worth shit to me on. You wag your finger at me, I swear to God, that's the end of your finger. You gonna have only 3 fingers left and a thumb. You're gonna be sitting there like this.
I'm gonna do politics from now on. I can still use it for politics.
This feels like fisting. That feels like fisting.
Yes, because I'm fucking you as I'm talking to you. That's what that is. What politicians do.
All right, we're done. We're done.
No,
here.
this is good. This is good. We're gonna wrap it up. About an hour or so. No, I mean I can't follow what you just said. Honestly, I was trying to go. I was about to bring up Michael, but I can't no more because this was perfect.
Oh no. How about this?
What?
Let's go to Michael. Let's go to Michael because you have some things to say about Michael. Cut it out and put it at the end.
No, I mean this video. We'll see. We'll see. I ain't trying to do a lot of editing either. It's fucking is.
Look, Michael, go.
No, I mean
I want to hear what you have to say because I'm gonna be mad about whatever you got to say anyways.
Why? Because I'm saying it.
No, go ahead.
No, don't look at me like that.
No, go ahead.
No, don't wag your finger. Look, man. This is a slap in the face.
I want you to do your Michael thing.
Don't give me the thumb fist. Don't give me the thumb fist.
You have some antiquated thoughts about Michael.
Do not give me the thumb fist.
I'm not giving you the thumb fist. I just want you
All
to
right.
know.
We're talking about closeted artists. I think this kind of echoes what we were saying earlier about at that time we didn't care because it was. I mean, look, dude came out, started grabbing his dick on stage. Right? You remember the did you remember the time?
Do you remember?
No, black and white, the black and white video.
Yeah.
When he gets on the car and is mad and he breaks the car and then he starts to like dance on the car and he breaks the car as he's dancing.
Was that black or white?
You remember that?
I remember the video, but I don't know if that was black or white.
Yeah, it was black or white because he turns into a panther at the end. Remember? A Black Panther?
Yeah.
So in that video got in trouble because it was so like over the top sexualized. Because at one point he's like really like grabbing his crotch and really kind of molesting himself.
Yeah,
and then it pans in and out, and you're like, oh yeah, is that okay? There was a whole thing about that. He got in trouble for that video.
Yeah,
but
I kind of recall that just a little bit. Just like because he was supposed to be the face of the Pepsi generation or something.
Yeah, but here's somebody who I don't know what it was like in his private life. People speculate, the kids, whatever, but he was very shy in person. There's a lot of accounts of that. Like he didn't talk loud. He's always had this soft voice. But you put this thing on stage. And then he's the
boom.
Buckle here, like tight. That outfit he had, that one tour he was on, he had that yellow
the Michael Jackson
that
World
goes
Tour.
under the crotch. You remember that? Yeah. And you're like, yeah, there's something. There's got to be something about him. There's got to be. There's no way. There's no way this dude hasn't sucked the dick and went hee afterwards. I'm just saying, there's no way. Even that for that time, it was like, yo, it's okay. AIDS wasn't around just yet. Well, it was, but nobody.
No, it was very prevalent.
In the 80s? 80s,
yes.
like 90s.
Dude, what?
Is it 90s? No, you're right. My bad. You were there.
It is
yeah.
Pride Month. You should know queer history. Like,
okay, fine.
Jesus
I'm saying
Christ.
For the time, it was still like, this is how far as we're gonna go with Michael because this is he's out there.
All right,
go ahead. What's your take? First of all, do you agree or no?
No.
You don't think it was?
Honestly,
the falsetto and everything?
I think Michael was asexual. I don't think Michael had asexuality. He just because he was forced into these ideas of being. Look at who he ended up like being with. Like what was that? Lisa Perez. Presley, yeah, Perez.
That's his Mexican maid. Lisa Perez.
Presley,
he cleaned his gloves and shoes.
The Presley, the Elvis Presley daughter.
Yeah, and then he had the nanny.
Yeah, so you just and I don't see Michael having relationships. Like he was raised as a celebrity from a very young childhood. And even when you look at all of these other celebrities now that were raised from young childhoods, do they really seem like they have sexualities that are their own? Because they've been sexualized since they were young.
Like who? Today?
Britney.
Oh, Britney fucking.
Yeah, but Britney having kids, but I don't think Britney has an actual sexuality. She's just playing a part of being sexual.
You think so?
Yeah.
She wasn't sexualized in the Mickey Mouse Club.
Bitch, please.
She was?
Have you recognized the history of women that come out of Disney? There's a whole era for every woman that has come out of Disney from the 90s and 80s.
That's damaged today.
Like, it is
asexual today.
Absolutely damaging. Every single last woman that has come out of Disney, if you look at them and how they had to hypersexualize themselves coming right out of Disney in order to be able to fit into the mainstream.
Like Lizzie McGuire, like those girls?
Hilary Duff didn't want to do it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Hilary Duff didn't do it. Hilary Duff didn't do it, but she still had to maintain her sexuality. So that's why I say Hilary Duff probably she has her own sexuality. She owns her own sexuality. Sorry.
Keep blocking the...
She owns her own sexuality. But then when you look at people that are hypersexualized, somebody like Britney Spears, somebody like even Raven-Symoné at one point.
That's true. I'll give you that.
And like Raven-Symoné had to get back to a place where she had to own her own sexuality because they hypersexualized her to be in this heteronormative identity.
She's gay,
and
right?
Raven, yeah. Do you know, when I was a child, I knew Raven was gay.
At that age?
Because I knew I was gay.
Yeah, I'm right here. Don't yell.
Oh,
the
sorry.
mic is right in front of your face. I got headphones on. You're blowing my ears out. Go ahead.
I knew Raven was gay. It's something about growing up and knowing your own sexuality, knowing your own being, and seeing other people. You see it reflected in other people. I knew I was attracted to Raven-Symoné when I was a kid. Seeing her on The Cosby Show, I was like, she's pretty. I like her.
That's all it takes.
And it wasn't like I saw her and I said, she's pretty. It was mentally, I was like, I see me in her. What is that I see? There's no term for it back when I was that age. Mm-hmm. There was just, I see that and I see something in that. Even what's her name? The one who played the older sister. No.
Well, her name was Hillary in the show.
No, in the Cosby Show.
Oh, I'm thinking Prince, Fresh Prince.
Wow.
My bad. I don't know why.
Black card revoked.
Look, I never had it. I'm black, remember?
Yeah, you black. Black.
Yeah, I'm African. Go ahead.
But yeah, Lisa Bonet? Lisa Bonet played the older sister.
Yeah, Bonet, yeah.
And so, like even her, like her demure and her demeanor said something toward the effect of, you belong in the LGBTQIA. We see something about you. Mm-hmm. Now, she could have been just queer adjacent, and that's what the image fed off of. But like growing up, you see that. You can read that. And you see those things in people that are celebrities, like Britney and like Michael. Like you see they are queer adjacent.
Like Erykah Badu?
Even
Sade?
Even Erykah Badu. Sade definitely.
Sade is like, no.
Like we see this queer adjacency, and that's the reason why Sade is so famous today. Is because queer people keep her alive. Queer people and black people alike. We're just, if there's one thing that we as can agree on, even the homophobes will be like, Sade is the shit. Queer people are just like, yes, Sade is the shit.
I will walk with Sade.
Sade is
to the end of the world.
She is going. She's coming out with a new album, right?
I didn't know. No. You're talking to the #1 fan.
No, you're not.
I followed her on MySpace back in the day.
I actually
I was on Yahoo Chat.
I followed her in an alley. That's all. No. Okay, I'm kidding.
She will sweet talk you.
Sweet.
And if she wags her finger at you, you'd be like, all day. Come here, bring it.
Wave
she could wag a giant finger from from baseball games.
The same thing with
the foam one, the giant ones.
Sade, Erykah Badu, Missy Elliott, Jill Scott.
Missy gay too.
Janelle
right?
Monáe. Okay, so yeah, Missy's definitely, and Missy actually has come out about it, but she doesn't even talk about it. She keeps her relationships really quiet.
Yeah.
Same thing with Queen Latifah.
Oh, I thought she was. I thought she came out.
She did.
But later.
They keep all of their relationships so completely under wraps. It's kind of like the Brat. Like the brat we
Oh,
saw.
the brat was obvious.
We
The
saw
brat,
the
I'm
brat.
sorry. The brat was like, sitting on top of the world. Yeah, I know where you're sitting. I know where you're sitting.
You sitting on her
Yeah,
face.
that's right. That's the world right there.
We knew it. We knew it. But again, that's what I said earlier. It was like you see people and you're just like, huh, yeah, I see something in that.
You were acting way too manly.
You saw see the thing
That's what I mean.
you saw masculinity in her, so you were able to recognize it.
Right.
I saw sexuality in her, and I recognized something different. You were just like something.
Something was off.
She's a tom. You saw she's a tomboy. I saw she eat pussy, and that was even at an early age, even before I knew what eating pussy was. It was just I knew.
You went around licking cats. What are you doing? Yeah, the brat was obvious.
But
The brat was obvious.
when trying to explain gaydar to people is a challenge because you don't really know how to explain it. It's just a feeling. It's a aura. It's a reading that you get. You know it by just looking at people. Like I've been able to see kids and recognize, be like, they're gonna grow up to be a little faggot.
Well, you tell that to their parents.
Oh, I have had to actually break it to some parents before.
Are you serious?
I like, man.
You would be a horrible kindergarten teacher.
I will not out people, but I definitely let parents know, hey, there is a high chance that your child may be le bit quoi?
Le quoi?
Le bit quoi?
C'est quoi le bit quoi?
LGBTQ.
In what language?
That's how you pronounce LGBTQ. Le bit quoi?
Oh, you made it to a word.
Yeah.
You forgot plus.
Plus.
Le bit quoi?
Plus.
That was the Frenchest thing of a non-French I've ever heard. Le bit quoi? Really? Really? That's the word?
We're trying to make it something.
Man, you got to put some more vowels in this shit, man.
Like, how we gonna know? You know. Anyways,
I add one vowel to everything and see what that adds up to.
Fuck no, we got vowels.
At the least is queer.
Isn't it A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y and G?
Yeah.
And not G. I was kidding about G. So
yeah,
you don't.
I don't know.
I see you weren't hooked on phonics.
No, I was not. I was hooked on a lot of things, but not that one.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Le bit quoi plus.
Le bit quoi plus.
I just learned something today. I'm gonna take that. To Le bit quoi plus. All right, man. This is good. This is good.
Le bit quoi.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up, man.
Okay.
So what have we learned? Don't wag a finger.
Don't wag your finger. Don't do this too close to somebody's face because they think you're gonna slap them.
Yes.
This is the politicians fisting you.
The thumb fist, yeah.
The thumb fist fisting you. There are some. Let celebrities be fucking celebrities and live their fucking lives. Whether they be out the closet, in the closet, you know, we have our speculations on them, but whatever they doing, just let them do that shit.
And Chanel, if you're listening, my name is back. I'm a huge friend and ally of the Le Bit quoi. But I love them titties too. I gotta say, yeah, she's amazing.
You know what?
Amazing.
She owns her sexuality, and you are a fan of her sexuality. I appreciate that.
Yes. I'm a fan of people who are free.
Yes.
I'm a fan of people who are free. That should be a shirt.
You think that's the reason why people are attracted to her? It's not.
Yeah.
It's not the body. It's the freedom.
There's something about people who don't give a fuck that's attractive because life every day tells you, don't do this, don't do that, don't risk it.
Parameters.
You gotta, boundaries all the time. Nobody's asking you to wild out in your office. You know what I mean? But people who choose, not even choose, they naturally choose to be themselves. There's something rewarding about it, but it's also something that people can be jealous of.
Yeah.
They see that like, I wish. This is the example I always give. I was out, this was a long time ago, I was out downtown at a club, and I saw this dude dancing. And he wasn't dancing, really. He was slapping the stairs. So the dance floor, there's two steps to get to the dance floor, and he was slapping the steps back and forth, like the whole song for 3.5 minutes. Just slap, no, both hands at the same time, like a kid. Let's bouncing, slapping the steps back and forth. Just kept doing that over and over.
Who let the autistic kid into the club?
I don't know what the fuck he was on.
Okay.
But I don't care.
Okay.
Other people were watching that going, man, look at that fucker, that idiot. Look at that, just slapping. I'm like, no. He had the biggest smile on his face. That dude was free. He was just having a good time. And you wish you could do that. You wish you could slap steps like that and have a smile on your face.
I wish, yes. I wish that I had that kind of level of joy.
Maybe not manifested in slapping steps, but that's not the point. The point is he was happy.
Happy.
He was happy in the moment. He was living it. He was unapologetically himself. Whatever was in his system, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't nothing. Maybe that was just Friday night. It could have been like just Friday night. It
feels like it was true joy. Like the way that you describe it, it very much could have been very much pure, unadulterated joy. And you're absolutely right. The greatest takeaway from this entire conversation is finding that happiness.
Yeah.
You know, finding that place of happiness, finding that stair slapping happiness.
Slap stairs.
Slap stairs happiness. I'm stair slapping happy.
I like that.
I'm stair slapping happy.
I like that.
Back.
Yeah.
I enjoyed every last minute of this. I know
you was nervous and now you feel better.
I was nervous. I was very nervous. But you know what? You have a way with making sure that people feel comfortable on your show.
No, just in general.
And in general, you know, and I didn't even have to have any alcohol. I'm chock full of energy drink, but I'm so glad that you got me on here. And I can't wait to listen to this playback.
There's going to be some clips. I'm telling you. I just got to do them.
I'm nervous.
About that? I'm just going to have a loop of you doing this with the Indian accent over and over.
Gift.
It'd be a minute of just you going.
Somebody's going to gift me. I just know it. But
watch.
Thank you. I appreciate this. And to Janelle, girl.
We love you, girl.
We're going to work together.
We're going to work together. Tay, if you talk to us, have you met my friend back? That's all I'm asking.
Janelle, if you would like to meet my friend back, I mean, I might make an introduction to you.
And I'm French, and I love how was the thing? Le Bitecois plus.
Le Bitecois.
Yeah, Le Bitecois plus. I'm a huge fan.
Interestingly enough, this entire show didn't have any homophobic statements in it. So the true allyship shown. So I want to thank you for that too. Jesus
You're
Christ.
welcome.
Oh my God.
You're gonna leave, and I'm gonna fuck.
He's gonna let
this faggot came in my thing. I gotta clean my chair.
You can't say the word after you just said it.
You said it earlier.
I could say it. You can't. It's like nigga.
You get both. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Sorry.
All right.
Come to one of the meetings and eat the cookies, and then you might be able to.
I think you just revoked my allyship.
I mean, now you just can't say the L, the G, the B, or the T.
I can just say the Q.
Yeah, you got to say. Quoi.
I'm the Quoi plus.
Quoi plus.
I'm the fan of Quoi plus. All the Le Bitecois. Sorry.
Quoi plus.
All right. All right, Jose. Thank you. Where can people find you? Your shows coming up, all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay. So you can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube at Jose the Hype. JOSEDAHYPE. Jose the Hype. No spaces. Or you can just Google me. I'm everywhere on Google. I have a few shows coming up this month over at Chirp Charlie's here in Austin, Texas. And then I have another one at Roscoe's Comedy Club. Roscoe's Comedy Club one is called The Pride and Prejudice, The Queers versus the Straights. We're going to be testing the knowledge of the straight people on queer culture. Do they know the answers? They probably don't, but we're going to laugh at them while they get them wrong.
Well, I've learned so much on this episode that hopefully I pass. Hey, look, if I drop Le Bitecois plus on your show, I win by default. You understand that?
You'll get an extra point.
All right.
Extra point.
I better practice.
I can't allow you to just win outright.
I keep saying Le Bitecois the whole time.
If you answer everything in French, I will let you win.
Done. C'est fait, c'est bouclé, c'est dans le sac, c'est terminé. All right.
I revoke that right now. You're not winning by French default.
Shit. I'll figure something out. All right. Jose, thank you so much for coming. Really appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being you and no one else, because nobody else can do it but you. And yeah, follow the feedback, BAK, follow Record Play Live, follow Jose in the streets if you want.
In the streets.
Yeah. Go check out the shows. Go check out some comedy. There's so much going on in Austin and wherever you're staying. Actually, I don't know what people are listening to, listen to this from. But anyway, I can't end the show right. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao, ciao.
Toodles.